Hello, 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 hello. I am Dee Love. How are you? Welcome to the village. How y'all doing today? I appreciate you. Don't forget to drop down there and hit like, subscribe, and share. Today we're gonna talk about thirst buckets. Thirst buckets. And I know y'all thinking we're gonna talk about women, but no, 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 no. We're gonna talk about the male thirst bucket. A lot of you dudes out there are fucking dehydrated, and it's annoying, it's disgusting, and it's sickening. Yes. So today, y'all know I was in. I always joke with y'all and tell you how I don't be minding my damn business. So today I wasn't minding my damn business, right? I'm at the light, and it's like they must have been doing some electric work or something. So I see the dudes, and then I see that there's like 4 police, and it's like 3 dudes who work for the city or whatever. But this lady's on the other side of the street walking her dog, minding her business. Okay, she don't see them. Little small petite woman, you can't see her face. She could look like a fucking gargoyle for all we know. And she wasn't voluptuous or anything. She just had on some leggings, a spandex shirt, walking her dog, minding her business. It's 3 dudes over here. You should have saw them, y'all. It was like, oh God, like they never seen a woman before. And it was like, I don't think men realize how uncomfortable that would make a woman. Like, had she saw them, that would have made her feel like, oh my God, these guys are rapists. You give off a rapey kind of vibe when you do shit like that, okay? Now, the real reason I'm here today is because one of my friends pissed me off so badly the other day. I'm still heated, okay? But I said, I want to respond on this video because if we have the discussion, it's going to get very loud. It's going to be like a panel on YouTube. Me and him are not going to accomplish a damn thing because he's not going to hear me and I'm not going to hear him. But I think I heard enough from him. So I was talking to him, and out of his mouth, he said, my mother told me that I would never find a black woman who would take care of me the right way. What? Your mama told you that? Now, I hear that a lot around on these YouTube streets about, the degradation of black women. They're always talking down about us. We're not good enough and, all so on and so on. But I wanted to say to the young men who feel comfortable saying this to black women also, who is your mother? What kind of woman is your mother? What kind of wife was your mother? Was your mother a wife or was your mama a baby mama? Did your mama have several children? Did they all have the same father? What kind of mother told you that a black woman wouldn't be good enough for you? And you believe that shit. Your mother must have been Michelle Obama for you to make a statement like that, because you have to consider the source. And I'm just saying, like, for someone to say that, your mother would have to be in the upper echelon and still a delusional bitch. But to say something like that and mean it. And when you say things like that to your children, you scar them, because I believe that he believes that. But the funny part about it is a lot of these men, because now the discussion is going on about dating exotic women like Lil Wayne and 50 Cent. But those relationships don't work out for them either. So is the problem with the black woman or is the problem with you? Right. So another issue was he said that because see, I don't want to hear, I get sick of hearing this, and I hated hearing it before, and I'm really getting sick of hearing it now, that the black man is not in the home because black women took Section 8 and kicked the black man out. Really? See, that could make sense maybe if they didn't go to other black women and make families with them. Because if you all recall, in the 70s and 80s, there's a lot of people who got brothers and sisters everywhere. So they were laying up somewhere, weren't they? So was it about the housing, or was it the fact that they weren't coming through and doing what they needed to do? Okay, because unfortunately people know a handful of people and they assume that it applies to all. You know what I'm saying? So when people make statements like that, the black woman pushed the black man out because of housing, you make it seem as though no one grew up with a father. And that's just not true. People did have fathers, okay? Everybody may not. Maybe you didn't know anybody who did, but there are people who grew up with fathers, yes. Everybody's father didn't abandon them, right? So to make those broad statements is just crazy to me. But when the relationship doesn't work out with the brother and his exotic woman, again, whose fault is it? Your mama's, the government's, the black woman's, or yours? You know, it seems to me the black man doesn't really take responsibility all the time. Brothers, y'all got to start checking your brothers if y'all don't feel this way. But it's a lot of brothers that feel like this. I see them here on the streets. Always got some slick shit to say. And generalizing black women overall. And it's just not true. You can't know one black woman and say you know us all. That is not fair. That would be like me saying all black men are the same. I'm saying all chocolate don't even taste the same. So what the fuck? How can one person represent a whole race of people? But like I said, I was so disgusted and just hurt by that because this person knows me. You know me personally, so basically I'm taking it as a slap in the face because what you're saying to me is that I'm not a good woman, and you know that's a fucking lie. So what are you talking about? Like, do you think before you speak? But people are not aware of their surroundings and where they come from and who they are. I'm aware of that. And I hope that when he sees this video that he will take a minute and think about, who's your mother? You got to ask yourself, who's your mother? What did your mother teach you? Who are you as an individual today, right now? And is it because of your mama? Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of the men on here need to, I think the problem they have with black women is because they have a problem with their mother. Because your mother was a bad mother, you assume that all black women are bad people, and that's just not true. Because you felt your mother was inadequate, your mother didn't put in time with you, your mother didn't do what she needed to do with you, so therefore all black women are bad women. That's the issue between you and your mama. That's not between you and anybody else. You got to work that out between you and your mama. Your mama raised you. Your mama told you that. But your mama can't tell you that you would never find a woman good enough to take care of you when your mama ain't never really had a man her goddamn self. Your mama ain't never been married. Your mama lacks stability. Has your mama been to prison? Has you ever been in DCF custody? These are things that young men need to ask themselves. How many boyfriends has your mama had? Okay. And another thing dudes do, they like to ask women, how many men have you slept with? Until you ask your mama how many dicks she's rolled, don't ask women shit. Worry about your mama. Your issues go back to your mama. Okay? Because y'all want to blame black women for everything, and it's just not fair. Yep. It's a sad situation. Did your mother provide for you? Did your mother take care of you? Did you eat 3 square meals a day? Did you go to school where your clothes always clean? Did your mother work? Did your mother have men in and out of her home? Is this why you believe women ain't shit, black women ain't shit? Because it goes back to your mama. It has nothing to do with the black woman walking around here on the earth. What did your mama do? Huh? Your mama. Yeah, that bitch. Y'all out here disrespecting women all over the place. Based on what just rhetoric that y'all hear. It's 2020. You can't still be talking about the black woman shut the black man down over housing. If that was the case, then how the fuck do some of y'all end up with kids with women who already have children? Huh? Who live in housing? So how did you work that shit out? Let me know. Right? I think it's a fair question. If the black woman shut down the man so she could have free housing, how is it that brothers continue to have children with women who already have kids who live in housing? Make that shit make sense. See what I'm saying? It just doesn't. People always want to run numbers and talk about statistics and a bunch of bullshit. Let's deal with the realities of life, okay? I don't have time for that. We know what it is. You know exactly what the fuck it is, but because those statistics make you feel better, you know? You want to look down on black people. Like, how can you say black families have no structure? You know all black families? Black families have no structure. What? There are many successful black people. And another thing that troubled me with my friend was when he said that you don't know any successful black people. First of all, success is measured differently depending on who you're speaking to. Everybody has different, a different scale they're measuring shit on, And some people may not be rocket scientists, but they work 3 jobs to put their kids through school so they could be that, okay? So your children are successful. You can own that in your own right because you raised them and you taught them. But I feel like people like to sit back and judge motherfuckers and based on a bunch of bullshit, a bunch of rhetoric. But these are people, and I also got to take into consideration, this is my friend who agrees with Trump and who follows Candace Owens and is like, oh, they know what they're talking about. You guys are sad as fuck if you believe that. You don't have, your self-worth, your value is low. You believe you're nothing. You believe what they're saying about you as a whole, because don't think for 1 minute that they're talking about all the other black people and not your ass, because they're talking about you too. You're included in that group, right? Your skin is the same color. You're included in that group. Please believe that. I think that shit is so disrespectful though and rude. How dare you? Who the fuck are you talking to? How dare you? And then you go and meet some non-black woman who ain't shit, trifling as fuck, and y'all want to put them on a pedestal. These bitches got 5, 6 kids, 5 different baby daddies, but they're Spanish, so it's okay. What? Black women have no structure? So you young black men who saying this bullshit need to understand that if black women have no structure and a black woman raised you, that means your ass has no structure. You need to take care of your business and own your shit and fix yourself and stop blaming women for your problems, because you got issues. Are you respectful to women? Do you beat on women? Huh? Do you have several women? Are you a liar? You got to ask yourself some questions. You can't just say the black woman ain't shit without acknowledging who you are as a black man. On some real shit. And like I said, always consider the source. If your mama telling you all this shit about negative shit about black women, who is your mother? What did she do? What did she accomplish, huh? Those are questions that need to be asked. You shouldn't just be coming out here talking shit about women in general without questioning yourself. Because no woman is perfect. But you do need to understand where you come from. Because how can you come from shit and then want to get up and talk shit to people? What? You come from a hard background too, but now you want to pass judgment and say people ain't shit. No black woman was ever going to be good enough for you. And you stick by that statement? Have you lost your fucking mind? Not cool. But you got to ask yourself, do you respect women overall? And the answer to that would probably be a solid no. So is the issue with the black woman, or is it with your mama? I think the issue goes back to your mama. Your mama.